What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So I want to talk to y'all about the hot topic. Jalen Green, 22-year-old NBA rising star, has impregnated 39-year-old reality TV show star Draya, right? Um, Draya is dating a young man. She's pregnant by a young man who is the same age as her son. And a lot of people are like, yo, it's disgusting. How can you have a baby with somebody that's your son's age? It's wild. It's just ridiculous, etc. Right? And while I do think it's weird that you have a woman is having a baby with a man her son's age, I do find that very strange. I'm not really mad at the age difference per se, right? I'm not mad at how old she is compared to how old he is. I'm not. In fact, my father is substantially older than my mom, you know what I mean? But the problem here is that Draya, like for me, I feel like Draya spotted a mark. And I'm not trying to denigrate the young man when I say this. What do I mean by that? She found a young man who was green, no pun intended, Jalen Green. He's a young guy. Jalen probably grew up admiring, foaming at the mouth when he saw Draya on TV. He probably was salivating at the mouth like most young boys were when they saw Draya on screen. A lot of young boys were in awe of her, me included. Okay? Jalen is younger than me though. I'm 31, he's 22. I would know better than to do this, but again, he's a young man. She has been wanting a baby probably by another baller for a while. All right. The older ballers are not going to impregnate Draya. The older, mature ones, they kind of understand life and kind of understand what, the life of being a celeb or Instagram model type woman is. Older men understand that they're not going to impregnate Draya. A younger man will, though, especially a dude who, again, grew up admiring her and looking at her like, oh my God. The older players that saw her in the clubs, dating this dude, dating that dude, messing with that dude, messing with that dude, they're not going to take her seriously. Jalen Green is, right? And so she knows that. And she got with a dude. I don't even think they've been dating a year. They may have or may not have been. But she got him. She went and got pregnant by him immediately, and she gonna act like they in love and all of that to solidify it. I personally think now y'all can disagree. Y'all fine. Y'all welcome to disagree. I think she was looking for a young man who could give her an opportunity to always have income rolling in. They have a baby with a young man who is a hooper. I don't even know how many children Draya has. Did she have three? Two already and one on the way, or just one and another one on the way? She may have three children. I don't know. But NBA players' money is long. They have, first of all, NBA players be getting new contracts every 4 to 5 years. They get new contracts. Jalen Green is only 22 years old. He got a nice amount of contracts in him. And she knows that. So she probably felt like, why not have a baby by him? He's a guy, he's a talented player. He's going to have a lot of financial security going forward. So yeah, I feel like she purposely went and got pregnant by this young boy. I personally feel like, now again, he's grown enough to make his own decisions. He controls, they both control her getting pregnant. But I feel like, what's the word I want to use for her? Yeah, I feel like there may have been some, I don't know if it's grooming is the word for that. I don't know. But I feel like, I feel like in a way, she took advantage of his greenness. She took advantage of the fact that this young man grew up admiring her and probably in lust with her for a long time. And she said, okay, I'm going to make this a good situation for myself. I'm going to make this a good deal. And then she went and got pregnant, by the young man. So, and see, this is the thing, man. He probably don't have a problem with it. Oh man, I got a baby by Draya. I got a baby by Draya. And a lot of the young men that are younger than me, they don't look at not even just sex. They don't. A lot of them kind of like. It's a lot of them like 22 years old. They don't really look at the previous actions of a woman and their tendencies a lot of times. They look at, oh, this woman fine. She like me. Who cares if she likes me for my money? She's into me. Let's do this. That's what a lot of them look at it. Look at Zion Williamson running around with porn stars and stuff. He don't care about her previous tendencies of what she used to do. This is a woman who's attractive. She good at sex. I'm sure she can keep me satisfied in the bed. Let's make it happen. Same with Jalen Green. I feel like it was the same situation. A lot of the younger dudes, LaMelo Ball now, they just want a woman who can keep them satisfied in the bed. They don't look at the woman's tendencies and like what, kind of her previous actions and what her goals may be, where her end game may be. They don't. And Jalen Green is a young man that didn't either. Now, I wonder what that young man's parents think about this whole situation, right? Because I know my father would have been like, man, listen, because he grown. And when you the breadwinner, it's hard to tell your kids what to do when they the breadwinner. They're going to do what they want to do. But I know my father would have had a conversation like, listen, you get this woman pregnant now. She been on reality TV. She been into ballers before you. Not trying to disrespect the woman that you dating. But listen, man, if you get her pregnant, she's going to be able to hit you with that child support. She's going to be able to get you for that bread. Especially since you only have one child currently. Like she going to feel like she's entitled to a lot of that paper if you got a seed with her. Now, granted, this can happen with any woman. It really can happen with any woman, not just Draya. But I really feel like Draya sought out a young boy who she felt like was gullible to, hey, man, he'll have my baby. The older ballers won't, but hey, he'll have my baby. He'll have my baby. And she knew that. Gilbert Arenas pointed out what I pointed out too. He was like, I remember when they first news broke that they were dating, and Gilbert was like, because Gilbert used to mess with Draya back in the day. He like, man, listen, he don't look at her the way our generation looks at her. We saw her outside in the club. I'm paraphrasing. He saw her on television. He saw her on TV. So he has as a young boy, he saw her. He's 22 years old. When Draya was on TV, that boy was 8 years old. You know what I mean? Like when she was first hitting TV, 9 years old, he was glued to the TV, man. And probably was just in awe. You know what I mean? So he gonna have he's gonna put her on a pedestal and idolize her in a way that older men would not do. They would probably look at Draya as, hey, the girl that be in the club messing with the ballers. Jalen Green looking at it as, oh my God, this is Draya, and Draya wants to talk to me. She wants to be in a relationship with me. She's into me. Also, it's the fact that she's older too, because sometimes it can wow a young man that an older woman is into him. A woman is almost 40 years old. It wows young men, that an older woman is into them. It does. Because it wowed me, especially when I was young, when I'm 19, I'm 17, 24-year-old women looking at me like they want to talk to me and deal with me. It was intriguing. It was. And I was like, damn. It was like wow, she want to talk to me? I'm still in high school. She like me? She looking at me like that? She keep telling me how handsome I am? And I'm only 17 years old? It was a thing. I'm 16 years old. I'm in church. It's some women in their 20s. I remember one time, woman in her 20s, she looking at me and she asked my stepfather, who was the pastor at the time, who is that guy right there? Right? My mama said, that's my son. He only 16. And she said, oh, I didn't know. And when I found that out, I'm like, what? She was pretty nice. She was in her late 20s. She looking at me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. That's a thing, man. That is really a thing. And I think Jalen Green, he fell for that. Hey, this Draya, man. This Draya. I wouldn't mind having a baby by Draya. At least I got a baby by Draya. Some men will have babies with women just to be connected to them for the rest of their life. A lot of men do that. Hey, this is a fine woman. I don't ever want to have any type of disconnection from her. Let me have a baby with her so that we can stay connected forever. And she's thinking the same thing. Hey, let me have a baby with Jalen Green so we can stay connected forever. Financially connected more than anything. And that's the situation. I think she took advantage of that young boy being gullible and that young boy's admiration for her. And she went for a move to get them pockets, to stack them pockets up. Do I think she wanted another baby? Sure, possibly, right? I remember they used to make jokes about her and her other sons, her not having a son and stuff all the time and all that. I remember people used to say that. I don't know how true that was, right? I don't know if she wanted, because I seen her, they pulled up something where she previously talked about wanting another baby. You know, I don't know if she wanted makeup or, you know, I guess some errors she made with her son. I don't know. Again, does she have 2 kids already? Only one. Y'all let me know. I should have researched this before I made the video. But yeah, man, I really think like she knew having another baby. Hey, man, by a baller, because she wasn't gonna have a baby by nobody like me. That's for damn sure. She was not gonna have a baby by a dude that was not making multi-millions. It was not gonna happen. She found her a young millionaire dude to have a baby with, and a dude who has a potential to get a max type contract at some point, you know, and she going for the gusto. She went for the gusto. And that's the issue. Not the age to me, it's the fact that I feel like she preyed on that young man's what's the word I'm looking for? Not his immaturity. She played on his vulnerability, or yeah, him being gullible. She preyed on that. And she hit a lick. So, you know, best wishes to them. I hope everything works out in the young man's favor. I hope that things don't be bad. Like, you know, as I'm saying, I'm hoping everything works out good. But I could see the writing on the wall and where that could lead to when I saw all this going on. I said, oh, man. She pregnant by him? That was her end game in the first place. That's what I felt like. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or what y'all feel. Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button as well. I'm out. Peace.